Upon hearing the polyphonic singing of Georgia for the first time, it's not uncommon for one to feel a bit overwhelmed. That's certainly how I felt. But it moved me into some unknown place. After I recovered a bit, I thought, well, that's quite something. But those unexpected turns and dissonances, I could never sing them. And yet, merely 3 days later, it was not only becoming possible to sing, but strangely, that harmonious dissonance so foreign to my Western ears was in the process of settling into some intimate place in myself, as if it were quite naturally coming home. I'm still intensely curious about Georgian singing and its attraction for those of us with no organic connection to Georgia. I've participated in many workshops, sometimes driving our teachers to distraction, but sometimes experiencing the most profound joy. Together with friends, for this is not a journey to be taken alone. I am still trying to fathom this phenomenon. This film is a testament to our experiences so far, with some valuable perspectives from some of Georgia's finest masters of song.
Everybody finds their lost motherland in Georgian music. Like they find themselves before even they were born. Like it's a music before their physical existence. I think that's why they're finding this music so attractive, and it goes to their souls, and then it becomes their tradition too. I think they are finding themselves in that music. They are finding the land what they lost.
What about manner of singing?
Yeah.
For example, it's big problem with foreign people. Manner of singing, pronunciation and manner. With manner, because one of the important part of Georgian singing and chanting is manner, to give voice. For example, yesterday I was teaching you and like shouting, "Hoop!" Not, it's not.
Yeah.
You have to say song, not sing.
Yes.
Yesterday I told you that old Georgian people, they never said, let's sing song. They said, let's say song. You know, it's different.
Yeah.
Singing is da 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 da. So for example, for them, but song is like it's living. This is tragedy, or this is happiness, or this is something, you know, not entertainment.
But you can also meet
different manner of singing. For example, Megrelian people, little bit boring style of singing. Sometimes it's trying to cry, cry, but in the end it also that does not cry, because life was very hard, no food sometimes. That's why sometimes Bengrelian people are singing, their style of singing sometimes is very boring. You know, Gurian style of singing always is light. For example. Also Kachetia. If you go in Swaneti, it's very like kaleidoscope. In this part of Georgia, bass stays, always stays. Like Burdon style, you understand?
Like a drum.
It takes time to digest it.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I can have the first impression. Oh, this is too difficult. I'm not going to learn it ever. And then I just listen and listen and listen again, and become aware that it might be possible in some level.
Not only here. No. It's good. Once again. Again. You are good. Once again, say it.
Just
Hey, Moldy, what Moldy, Harianda, hey, Moldy, what Moldy, Harianda, hey.
hey,
Not hey, hey, no, hey. Continue, go. Moldy, what Moldy, Harianda, hey. Finally, he found it, his tone, yeah.
Like you listen to each other. That's very important. It's not if you're egoistical, you will never sing Georgian music. Never ever. Because it's 3 voice harmony and you should listen to each other. That's the very big thing in this very noisy world, to listen to each other. And when you listen to each other, you find yourself in this music. You're not alone. You don't speak alone. You speak with somebody else. And it's dialogue, it's not monologue anymore. And you don't feel alone anymore. Only you can understand when you listen to each other and not making your voice higher than them's. You're like harmonizing with them, and it's very important for me.
In the beginning, it was difficult to find my own voice, middle, but now I'm able to recognize also the top voice and the bass voice, and for some songs, not in the church music, but in folk music, I can also sing them.
And also how one voice calls the other. You know, it starts with one voice and then everybody is involved.
The other singers or the people around this. For example, us. we are connected through this singing. It's so strange. But as they say, when you have been singing with someone, you are friends forever.
If you came in Georgia about 60 years ago, situation was absolutely another.
Yeah. When we had very strong and bad times, Georgians were always singing, and singing survived us. In old time, each family has in every families you can meet singing, you can hear singing. It was beautiful, you know. Because this is mountain area. There are many ensembles and choirs when children, for young people, for children, boys are singing.
That you teach them?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I cannot explain what's real, what's this magnet, what's this phenomenon that if you, there are many things, you know, for example, for me, like I am Georgian, yeah, there is mood, there is mood, there is spirit, there is everything, you know. Here is history, here is humanity, here is religion, here is everything.
It's unusual harmony-wise. Not only
yes, vertically thinking it's unusual. For example, cadences, you would not expect in Western music the same type of cadences. When you sing something, you would build the harmonies to a tune in either Western way or something else. So Western people have their own experience in developing music, and therefore they have expectations how to treat tune. And suddenly they encounter unusual thing. What they expect, it doesn't happen. Happens something different. And therefore I think in this respect Georgian music sounds quite exotic, let's say so. It's more exotic to the ear of a Western person or Western people. That's one thing. It's exotic sound, okay? We have sort of different understanding of consonances and dissonances, maybe. For example, if the fourth, not always, but fourth can be dissonant sound for Western ear. For us, it's very consonant sound. 2/5 together make the interval, bigger interval, which is nona, so 9, not octave, but beyond octave. So for us, it can be very consonant sound. For you, it's very dissonant. So the same chords, the same intervals which we share, individual chords, individual intervals, the use of those intervals or chords are different. The context is different, and therefore it's so unusual. And maybe sometimes this, to your ear, dissonant sound is so tense, so intense, and suddenly it resolves in such a consonant thing, and like sometimes even in unison. It's so resolution is so unexpectedly peaceful from this very tense and intense, let's say, clash of sounds, and suddenly it resolves in such a peaceful and nice unison.
How the voices separate a little bit, so there's tension, the minor second, the major second, tension, many sounds, and then this sense of coming back.
What I witnessed or observed when I teach non-Georgians, lots of people have fear of singing, so they are not sure they can allow themselves to sing, but they want to sing. They long for singing. That's very natural wish and natural feeling for people. They want to sing, express into music. That's very, sometimes it can be existential when you are emotionally very, if you are stressed, for example. We know about healing property of music, so people naturally want to sing.
What I experienced as a person which is not involved at all in music, my tool to follow the notes is my emotions. That's how I remember the notes. So I track the exact feeling that evokes in me when I hear the teacher sings, and then with the same emotion I try to sing it. It is immediately touches my emotions, so I don't feel it's foreign to me or strange. I immediately feel I understand something, not verbally, but of course my ability is very far from what I can express. And this is a real training to make my ear understand.
So therefore they are afraid of singing. And especially they are afraid of doing something as solo, individual singing. And they also don't get probably often lots of opportunity to express themselves as a person, individual person, because who knows, for many reasons they are not allowed to, or they are afraid of expressing their. So maybe Georgian music is a good spot to fill in the gap I was talking about. Like, for example, I want to sing, but I can't because I may not be a good singer to make a sound. But then you see the shelter. This is a Georgian music because you can be together with others and you feel safe. You are backed by other singers who are maybe more confident or more experienced. So, and you join in without being exposed to, and join in and sing together with others. And in this way, somehow your dream comes true. You sing, and you may not even believe that you sing, but you do because you are safe. You feel safe. That's to reach out. You want to make sure that your voice is heard. Here you have a chance to sing something different from what other voice does. So in this respect, you again realize the other wish of yours. You can say your own. You can make your own sound.
And when I'm abroad or not in Tsigonari, I always view this view, like the valley, Alazani Valley, and the mountains of Caucasus, and the St. George's Church there. And it makes me like feel, where I go, I'm in the same place. And I feel the same.
This earth gives me power. I cannot live. No, I cannot leave this country and go somewhere and find there my happiness. I cannot. I am here. Eastern Jewish people they were captured and in Babylon. In Babylon, they are Jewish people are there crying. How can we chant our chant
In a foreign land.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's my. If I am not here, I am nothing. Sometimes you are working and you are singing. You are dancing and you are singing. You are you go somewhere traveling and you are singing. This was part. Georgian people always were seeking to be survived, and they put this energy and hope and love in this music, and this music survived us. It's part of our life. You understand?
I think that maybe the first contacts with Georgian singing, which touched me deeply, were the vibrations.
When you sing something different from others, it makes strong vibration, even stronger than the same. For example, when you sing a pitch, a note, a sound, it has these overtones, right? And these overtones are, if you sing in parallel to that, the overtones are just double, and it's pretty much the same spectrum. But it's just in force. But when you do something, let's say, so-called dissonance, then it has its own overtones and vibration, physical. You feel physical vibration on your body. When those overtone spectrums clash, they can make such a powerful vibration, I believe.
Satla Berishina